What's up, guys? I'm Shreyas Laddha. I have my guy, Carter Stanley. It's another episode of Rock Chalk Film Room. I know it's been a minute, but this is a big episode before a big-time game. Kansas is playing Colorado. They need to win to keep their bowl hopes alive. They won 2 straight games against ranked teams. And we think, we get a nice little preview of a potential Heisman winner in Travis Hunter, who plays both ways, cornerback and wide receiver. And that is the focus of this episode, is the dangerous Travis Hunter. Carter, I'll let you take it away.
Yeah, no, dangerous is a good word. He's, I've, really never seen, I don't think anyone our age has seen a player like him in our lifetime that's truly a two-way, not only two-way player, but elite two-way player. So definitely going to have our hands full with this one on Saturday. But yeah, to get into it, first clip we're going to show is just offensive play and, obviously him playing wide receiver and just not only the catch and what he is as a threat as receiver, but just the ball skills and the ability to track the ball. This applies obviously to defense too. We've seen him make some incredible interceptions on defense. So, I think with this, good news is KU definitely has veteran corners and safeties. So, I'm hoping with the 2 guys that we have who happen to lead all of college football and in active interceptions, I think those guys, they'll be ready for the challenge as far as jump balls and whatnot. But man, I mean, they get the ball to them in hitches, bubble screens, kind of any sort of way. So definitely going to have our hands tied here.
Yeah, his catch radius is immense. I think it's probably the best in college football, maybe outside of Ted McMillan. And it's really interesting because I know these guys, Kobe Bryant and Melo Dawson have had this game circled. Kobe Bryant was telling me that him and Travis Hunter played NCAA 25 against each other. He plays as Kansas, Travis plays as Colorado, and they have some battles. It looks like Travis Hunter's a little better of a CFB 25 player than Kobe Bryant is what he said. But he said it was his most anticipated game outside of the K-State game. It looks like Kobe Bryant is ready to make a statement. He's ready for it. I think he's excited. He's personal friends with Shedeur Sanders, the quarterback of Colorado, of course. I think it's going to be a really, really fun matchup. And I'm curious to see kind of how KU handles it, because I think Brian Borland talked about it. Travis Hunter's a guy in a room filled with different guys on that wide receiver room. And I think obviously everyone knows how good Travis Hunter is, but there are some other capable pass catchers in that room. But I think for KU's sake, if you shut down Travis Hunter or limit him as much as you can on offense, it's going to be really a lot easier for them to win this game in Arrowhead.
Yeah, no, I couldn't agree more. I think last year we saw – it goes to show you that, yeah, you can have Travis Hunter, you could have Shedeur Sanders, but if you don't have a good football team, you're not going to have success. And, they went 3-9 or 4-8, whatever they went last year. Obviously, they added a lot of pieces in the transfer portal, I think more than anyone. So they definitely have other guys outside of Travis, but, you gotta handle their main guy here for sure. You got to kind of, limit him as much as possible.
Yeah, and I think that kind of segues into, the two-way playability of Travis Hunter is just nuts. I think the most interesting thing is the fact that he can play cornerback and wide receiver and play the snaps that he does and not be tired. I think Brian Borland made a joke with saying, man, I really wish this guy would get tired more often, which is true. I haven't seen a college athlete like this, I think, in a long time where they can play that. And it's the thing that we talked about before this, episode of what is he going to play in the NFL? Like, that is a real question. And I argue that he's an even better defender as a cornerback than he is a wide receiver. He's a pretty dang good wide receiver.
Yeah, no, it's incredible. This clip, it just kind of shows, you'll see we have 2 kind of back-to-back clip here showing 2 interceptions, actually both from last year. And, I feel like everyone had eyes on this game. It was week 1 last year and playing down in Fort Worth heat. I think he played close to 200, if not 200 total snaps on offense and defense and the 100+ heat index. But both of these clips, you'll see that the intended receiver is not the guy he's initially guarding. So this is something for KU's offense you got to be cognizant of, because just because you think you got Travis Hunter outside man-to-man on one guy, like, you're probably not going to that guy. But that doesn't mean that the out route heading that way is going to be open. Like this play, perfect example. He, he's playing press man on the outside receiver, and you'll see he is able to diagnose it's going to be a little hitch route, out route, and he's able to jump the play. So definitely something, and they've been able to see this in film, obviously. So I think just something you got to be cognizant of and not force something if it's tight quarters like this.
I think that's a really good reminder for Jalen Daniels, because we've seen at times him force the issue at times. And I think it's cognizant, like you said, he can freelance. He freelances a little bit sometimes, like you said. And I think it's going to be interesting, because I think all eyes, like, Jalen Daniels has to make an effort to constantly be aware of Travis Hunter and where he is on the field. He's that much of a game changer. And I think it's going to be really, really interesting to see how KU tries to minimize his defensive impact. Does that mean the guy he is guarding or maybe even shadowing not get thrown the ball as much? I presume it's going to be like Q-Skin or somebody else. I don't think it would be Luke Grimm, just because I think I'd be surprised if they put Travis Hunter on Luke Grimm.
Right. Yeah, I'm curious to see how they play it, because when Travis kind of first came on the scene beginning of last year, really on a national spotlight, that is, I was just thinking about like how he's able to do it, play both ways. And if it is a scenario where he is strictly, matched up against Grimm or Skinner, Lawrence, whoever it is, I don't think that'll be the case. But if it is, as an offense coordinator, I'm motioning that receiver every single play in like fast motion to the point where Travis has to respect it, and he's sprinting, on the other side of the ball, trying to catch up with whatever receiver's in motion. Just something as simple as that before the play even starts, try to wear him out a little bit. But again, I don't think they got three good guys, but I don't think there's like a true guy on KU's receiving core that kind of demands that presence to the point where Travis is going to follow him everywhere. But we'll see. I think it's important for us to definitely lean on the run game, and the recent success we've had, I think it's been a great balance, but it all kind of starts with the run. So hoping we could do that on Saturday for sure.
Yeah, I think it'll be a really fun game. This is an important game for both sides. Obviously, Colorado's going for Big 12 title game and maybe even a college football playoff contention. Maybe there's a little bit of a dream there, because they only have 2 losses. And, that's still in play if they win the Big 12. And, of course, KU needs to win out. So it starts with winning against Colorado on Saturday to even get the chance to play a game in Waco where it matters, which, fun fact, KU has not beaten Baylor in Waco ever in history. They're 0-10. So we're here. They're halfway through that 4-game stretch where, we were like, if they can get to this point, there's a real chance they make a bowl game. And I think this is going to be the real big test for that this Saturday.
Yeah. No, can't win them both without winning the first one. So, got to handle business on Saturday. And, really to this point, I don't know if there's been a tougher test than this one, like you said, because of the motivation Colorado has. So definitely looking forward to it. I think great opportunity for us, like mentioned, and, definitely looking forward to it.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys, and appreciate you guys listening and always giving us some feedback. Hope you guys enjoy the episode.